Alrighty, this is a custom made and made completely from scratch model paint shaker, made specifically for model paints that I fashioned up. I got a 6-volt battery, RC car rechargeable in it, RC car rear end. This is actually from a toy motorcycle or dirt bike, I can't remember which. I think it was a dirt bike, probably like G.I. Joe style, 12-inch tall. The metal base it's on is made, or actually not made, but it's actually from a CD drive from a computer. It's just a regular piece of wood that I cut and attached it, and then I just got a rubber mat glued to that, so for a base. This is a coat hanger and sheet metal that I formed to make a holder for the paint. Simple electric switch. This is just to cover the old axle shaft, because this was a RC car rear end. I cut the axle shaft down and I put this wire cap over it and glued it in place. Made these little connections for the battery. Just sheet metal I bent, and they just simply snap in on. And the wire is just soldered to it. And there you have it. A model paint shaker, specifically for model paints. And I got a couple of paints out. Grabbed these specifically because you can actually physically see that the paint and the liquid inside is separated. It's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but this is supposed to be a tan, whitish color, and it's like water in there. And also this one here, gold, is also separated, and you can see the fluid shaking in there. So to work it, you just simply snap them in, which is a little tricky doing this one-handed, but just pop them in. And technically I should be doing this two-handed, because this thing does have a lot of motion, because this arm shakes up and down and it kind of throws it everywhere, but I'm just going to do quick little spurts. And the gold paint is now shaken. Perfectly good, ready to use to paint. Now stick in this one. Now the battery on this has actually been in there for a while, so it's kind of low on power, but it's a little too much for this, and 6 volts at full charge makes this thing shake around really violently. But I decided, I was bored one day and I wanted to make something to shake model paint, because, you know, so I don't have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is doing it like this over and over and over and over and over. It gets kind of irritating, but there's that one. And the last one here, this tan, you can see it's separated really badly. There you go. Simple as that. Didn't cost me really anything. I had all the components and pieces on hand or lying around. This is just all sheet metal. This is a piece that I bent several times over and folded over. Simple screws. You can kind of see the bent sheet metal there. Bent it to the bottom and glued it on. Made the battery holder completely out of sheet metal. Battery slides out, just a regular RC car battery. Motor's glued to a little metal bracket. The motor itself even still can be slid out and replaced. There's no sense to attach it permanent. I used the little plastic tubes that come on electrical spade connectors, or what have you like that. I just cut them down to make a spacer. Also, just regular screw. I put hot glue on all the ends on the screws, on that one there and on this one here, back here, just to keep the screws from backing off. And this right here is folded over and slid on, and this actually will slide off, which I will move it right quick. It's a little tight, but you can see it just comes right off. That way I can make other attachments and for later use, and possibly have it shake other stuff. Maybe I was thinking of making it shake these kind as well, the paint pens, the ones you normally have to do like this for hours and hours sometimes. But I was thinking of making another deal for that. But you can see it's just coat hanger all glued and wrapped up, and there you have it. I mentioned about this in my last video and no one even said anything about it, so it's my custom homemade model paint shaker. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Later.